What's up? Mic check! Alright. What's up, guys? What's up? I have no idea what we're doing today. Short of eating croissants and drinking energy drinks. Or an energy drink. I just wanted to turn the camera on, honestly. Because, oops, let's not knock my nice camera over. Because, yeah. I just wanted to hang out with you guys, pretty much. I know I'm probably not going to get very good audience retention because I'm not actually proper working on something, but I just wanted to hang out. I feel like my hat is really clashing with my shirt right now. The blue and the dark red. Just ain't it. Forget the hat then. But yeah. What's up, guys? On the bench, I currently have the crawler we were working on last week, which I've made a ton of progress on. It looks really good. The build video, honestly, has kind of gotten out of control for it. Because I didn't really start with a good episode plan, like what I'm gonna do in each episode, like I usually do with builds, and there haven't been any good stopping points. But I've just kind of been going, and so at this point I think I have probably at least like a half-hour build video for this crawler. This actually tastes like Sour Patch Kids. I mean, that's what it's supposed to taste like. But it actually does. I'm impressed. It's the Ghost Red Berry energy drink. But let me show you guys the build using my croissants, which I might as well start on. Oh yeah. Freaking good. So this is the build thus far. It's I mean, I don't know, I'll probably just chill out and chit chat for a bit until some of my regulars get in here who will actually want to see this. Not saying that the people who are already here don't want to see it, but you know, usually when my regulars pop in, they start chit-chatting and all that. But yeah, this is that rig. Actually, I want to fiddle with it a little bit. Anyways, I want to swap out a screw for a countersunk screw, and I'm liking it. For the most part, how it's turning out. I have no idea where the batteries are gonna go on it. Sorry, my voice is like crap right now. I don't know why. Yeah, don't know where the batteries are gonna go on it. Don't know if I'm gonna buy any batteries or if I'm gonna try and use something I've already got. We'll kind of have to see. Let's see, what screws am I looking for? Looking for these. We might be tearing into the Javelin today. Wow, my voice is terrible, dude. Yeah, we might be tearing into the javelin because that's got a bit of an issue going on with it. It's got like a clicking going on in the, I think in the diff. The front diff has some clicking going on, which is a little strange. So we might be tearing that open today. We'll kind of have to see. Countersunk screw. Which one? Which one? Too long. Yeah, this rig is pretty much all I've been working on between today and yesterday, so it has been fairly all-consuming. Nice. I need to run a countersink or a countersunk screw on this one particular spot because my transfer case pretty much bolts right on top of it, so thus I had countersunk the rail and just wanted to swap that out at the moment. How are you guys? How is your weekend going? I think it's Sunday. Pretty sure it's Sunday. Yeah, it is. Is it? What did I do yesterday? Oh yeah, it is Sunday. This week absolutely flew by. I'm not sure why, but it absolutely did. Like Monday, or like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for me, like, were really long days. Or they felt really long, because I worked until 5 each of those days. Which, I mean, normally I work till 5, but like the last couple weeks at work, we've been slow. So I've been getting off early a lot. And then Friday I got off at lunch, which was great. But yeah, I just felt like this week went by crazy fast. I need to order drive shafts and shocks for this thing tonight. That's what I do need to do. That'll be a task. I don't know what kind of shocks I want to go with. Maybe G-Maids? Probably not. Maybe Traxxas Big Bores and Losi Mini T-Springs. Maybe. I don't know. Drive shafts, obviously, we're getting MIPs, so that'll make for a solid drive line. I'm kind of on the fence if I want to, excuse me, tear the javelin apart as part of a video or not. I'm kind of tempted to just tear it apart and see what's broke on it. I don't know. Not really sure what I feel like doing, but I wanted to turn the camera on anyways, so. But the Javelin's been holding up really good, all things considered. I've run probably at least like 20 packs through it. It's held up good. So I'm not really sure what's broke on it, but definitely part of the differential has gone out on it. So, well, I don't know. I think it's the differential, but that could also be part of the chain drive. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure. I guess there's not really much else to do on this crawler until I get shocks and drive shafts. I'm sure none of you remember, but back when I had the Yeti, I had made some trailing arms for it, and I actually took those trailing arms today and like completely redid them. There you go. Yeah, they look pretty sweet. I sanded the four sides and I put them on the lathe and turned the ends nice and like tapered. And then I milled grooves or slots in them for the shocks. And they turned out really nice, actually. I'm glad I was able to clean them up the way I did. So. Actually, I was, I haven't posted it on Instagram yet, but I was actually using wood lathe tools, like gouges and stuff, to turn the aluminum. Yeah, it was freaking ridiculous. I couldn't believe it worked, but it left a perfect finish. Honestly, maybe what I need to do for today's stream is clean up my workspace. That's a mess. Maybe that's what I should do. Yeah, maybe I should just clean up my workspace. And I want to try and free up a shelf on my like RC car storage shelf, because the bottom shelf on that right now is a box of crap. And I kind of want to make that a space to store vehicles, because I now have 3 vehicles that don't have a home. Which is kind of problematic. So, Randy, living good? This is a custom built. It's going to be a belly dragger. I mean, it really doesn't look like a belly dragger right now. I realize that. but it's got Vanquish Rock Jock 70 axles, front and rear, an axial 3-gear transmission with steel gears, a Holmes Hobbies Revolver Classic 1540 kV motor in it, Boom Racing transfer case, homemade links, and homemade trailing arms, which I just finished up today. The trailing arms I had since I was maybe 15. I made some for my Yeti. These are the same ones. I just took them today and cleaned them up on the belt grinder and milled some slots in them for the shocks and turned the ends of them here around on the wood lathe with some wood turning tools, which actually worked. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll put up a video later of actually turning the aluminum. I couldn't believe it actually worked, but it worked. South Wales, Ben Speed. Heck yeah. Thanks for tuning in, man. That's a long ways away from me. It must be pretty late there, actually. So that's like 10 hours ahead of me. Yeah, so that would be like probably like midnight or something like that, maybe 1 or 2 in the morning there. Only a short swim, yeah. Oh, 10:24. Okay, that's... what is that? 8 hours? No, 7. Only 7 hours difference? I thought it was 10. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of somewhere else. Anyway. No, I think I'm thinking of Israel. Israel might be 10. Because my dad went to Israel for work when I was younger. And I think it might have been 10 hours. Thank you so much for tuning in, though. I appreciate it. I think today's goal is going to be clean up the workspace, because it's a bit of a disaster. So, now that I've taken care of one croissant, yeah, I guess we can start putting some stuff away. Organizing some things. I'll probably switch up the camera view. About 5 hours difference from here to the East Coast, and more the further west you go. Gotcha. Gotcha. I don't know what y'all use for RC tools. Actually, what do you guys like to use for RC tools? Mason, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, what do you guys use for RC tools? What are your guys' go-to brands? I personally have the MIP ball end drivers and the Dynamite pink handled drivers. These, like, whatever tips that the Dynamite screwdrivers use, are like seriously the best. Like, they don't round out screws at all, and like they have stayed solid for so long. Like, I'm still running the original tip on I don't know, one of the three I'm still running the original tip on. One of them I broke, one of them I replaced. But, like, they're solid. I don't know who they get to make them. Or, yeah, where they're made, but they're awesome. And then for pliers and stuff, I like Knipex. Knipex, whatever. You guys know, the red handled stuff. Okay, hey, that's alright. It's alright to not be old enough, or to be old enough not to, what am I trying to say? To be old enough, it's okay to be old enough to not remember there being RC specific tools. That's alright. Well, I suppose well, I don't know if there was much, like, metric hardware, or if it was mostly, like, Phillips and flathead stuff. That I don't know. Yeah, these are great pliers. I like them. They're very nice. I have a pair at work, actually, that they're about this much longer, and I don't like them for work because they're too flimsy, because, like, they're not strong enough to do cotter pins with, which is a pain in the butt. But they'd be good for RC stuff. There's also a pair of bent nose needle nose that we have out in the garage that I like using. Good for certain applications, not for all. That's pretty wild, honestly. Because, like, for me, there's always been a crawler option out there. I'll turn this light on. Boop. Oh shit, did I just show my password again on there? I don't think so. No, I think I was good. Hang on a sec, guys. Nope, we're good. Okay. Because one time I showed my phone passcode on screen without even realizing it, because I was like, oh, da 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 da. And I didn't even think about it. First build was from 2 Tamiya twin detonators. Chassis was a length aluminum C channel. Okay, right on. That's cool, Ben Speed. Okay, great. There we go. So I use Philips Hue lights for, like, in my room. And for whatever reason, this one does not freaking, like, save the color that you have it on when you turn the power off. It's so annoying because every time I turn it on, I have to go and change the color temperature of it every time I want to turn it on to film. Freaking annoying. But, what were we talking about? I think we were talking about tools and, like, yeah. yeah. I just have junk everywhere. Oh, we could do a motor rebuild. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, 7,000 kV motor, brushless motors, probably a little much for the poor little Javelin. Ben Speed and, oh, the other person, you're not on screen right now, I don't remember your name. I have a Kyosho Javelin kit that I just finished up building on my channel. The final video went up today, so if you want to check that out, you guys might enjoy that build. Because it's a very old school build. Strazzeri, Mr.? Is that Mr. Strazzeri? Hello, person Strazzeri, how are you? Okay, beer can does not need to live here. You guys don't want to, it's actually kind of embarrassing how many beer cans I have stacked up in a paper grocery bag right now. I mean, it's overflowing. It's not good. Actually, beer sounds good. I might go get one tonight. Anyway, we're not going to talk about alcohol on the stream. It's not what we're here for. I need a bigger parts board, honestly. Oh, Randy, that was your name. Oh yeah, Kyosho Optima. I mean, it's basically the same thing, more or less. Here, it's sitting right over here. I'll show you. I'll put it up on screen for you guys. Ta-da! A little nutty. But not only is it what it is, but I also water cooled it. I built a water cooling system into it, and that video is going to be up in 2 weeks, I think. Excuse me, goodness gracious. My favorite RC in my collection? Oh gosh. Favorite RC. I'd say it's probably between, right now, it's probably, well, okay, for the last month or so, it's been the Javelin. Absolutely been the Javelin. My most, like, yeah, the water cooling system actually turned out great. You can hardly tell, like, that's the side where all the cooling stuff is. You can't hardly tell it's there. I mean, like, it turned out great. The motor that I used is actually a Kyosho motor that's water cooled. It's for boats. But I'm not gonna say any more because I've been trying to keep that a secret on the channel a little bit so that, you know, get people interested in watching and all that jazz. Yeah, for the last month, favorite's been the Javelin. Otherwise, probably my MOA, which is almost entirely custom built except for the axles. I've got a whole build series on that as well. I made the chassis, made the links, CNC'd the wheels. I mean, like all of the above. I'm sure you probably want to see that too, so let me pull that out and make my bench more of a mess as I'm trying to clean it up. I also really like my touring car, by the way. I have a, what is it? It's a Sakura XI Sport from 3 Racing. That's a fun little car. So here you go. Here is the MOA. It absolutely dwarfs the Javelin, but yeah, it's built on deluxe superlight axles. It's got Holmes Hobbies Team Polar 400s, Team Polar 500s in it. I don't remember what the motors are specifically, but this is like a $2,000 rig without the parts that I built for it. So the parts that I bought for it were tires, axles, shocks, motors, ESCs, receiver, and servo. Batteries. Everything else I built. I CNC machined the chassis for it, CNC machined the wheels, made my own links, all that stuff. And also I made some very nice motor skid plates underneath, custom center skid plate. What else is there? Made my own brass wheel weights in there. Like, all this stuff is machined. If you're into that type of stuff, you will love that build series. Oh, good, Ben Speed. I'm glad you like the machining. Definitely glad you like that. Yeah, Mason. What's a clean bench anyways? Yeah, dude, some of the new crawlers are, like, ridiculously expensive. Like, to get an RTR these days, like, you gotta spend $600. It's ridiculous. Obviously, it was a little muddy at my boyfriend's track the other day. So, thus the Javelin is a little muddy. But, let's see. Do I need a box from the motor? No, I really do not. Is there anything else in here that is important? No, there is not. In the trash you go. I also need a bigger, like, parts board. Yep, exactly. Stubby? I'm not sure how to say your name aside from your last name, which is Strazeri. I don't even know if that's the right way to say it, but yeah, long wheelbase, low center of gravity, absolutely great for climbing, which is exactly what this guy is being built to be. The Team Ot6 rig. Oh, I feel like I saw that on Instagram the other day. I'll have to take a look at it. But yeah, that's exactly what I'm building this guy to be. Is very long. It's like a 15.5-inch wheelbase. Oh no, don't apologize. Don't apologize. You're good. You're good. But I know it doesn't look much like a belly dragger, even though that's what it's supposed to be. The actual ride is going to be probably about, come on, probably about there with the links almost flat. So it's going to be a super low, super long rig. I don't know what tires I'm going to run on it. I feel like running tires as big as is on the MOA is probably a little much, but I don't quite know. I'm probably going to run some really big 2.2s. That's my guess. Hey, if it's cheaper than Vanquish, I mean, that's kind of not saying much, but that is a good thing. Vanquish is so expensive. Okay. What else can we put away? This can go away. This thing was going to have dig on it, but the transfer case, I ended up having an issue with it that will be explained in the video. The shaft would rotate were rotating different directions, and I need to spin the same direction for my axles. So I had to rejigger how the transfer case, like, I had to switch which shafts were inputs and outputs, and thus made it so that the dig wouldn't work. I also flipped one shaft around. You know, doing all this stuff to brand new parts. I know I'm really good at modifying brand new crap. But hey, that's just kind of what I do. I have put 3 ESCs in my CNC milling machine. Just straight up clamped the ESC in the milling machine and went at it with a milling bit. Yeah. I've done that 3 times now. RC show, second favorite. Once again, ignoring the Javelin because it's new and I love it currently. Ignoring that, my second favorite is probably my Galanda, actually. Either my Galanda or my touring car. I mean, I love them all. They're just, all of my rigs are so different from each other. And I love them all in different ways. I feel like I'm talking about my kids. Not that I have kids, but you know what I mean. Motorcycle Trials is basically rock crawling with a motorbike. I think I've seen, okay, I will. I think I've seen some of the motorcycle trials before, and that stuff is wild. The stuff that those guys do is insane. Do I need any of these parts? No, I do not. Am I going to hoard them anyways? Yeah, probably. Oh, but anyway, I was saying that this rig was supposed to have dig, and I got a little micro servo for it, but it's not gonna have dig anymore, so I have an extra micro servo, which is, I don't know, I guess that's cool. Save the box. How would you feel if I handed you my remote to your no prep car? I would be curious. I think that's probably the best description of what I would be. I would be curious. Gosh. Okay, well, hang on. I will bust out some more of my RCs. Let me clean up some of this crap a little bit first, so that I have some space to put them. The reason I chose not to run dig was because... Let me try and explain this. So... Oh, let's see, what can we use to demonstrate this? Oh, we can use empty coffee cups and a energy drink can. How's that? So this is looking at the 3 gears in the transfer case. Now, here, let's do it like this. This is a top-down look of the 3 gears in the transfer case, right? So, this was designed to be the input gear. And so, that means that these 2 gears are going to turn opposite to each other. If this one's driven, these 2 gears are going to turn in opposite directions, no matter which way you look at it. And my issue with that was that this was the front output, or no, wait. I don't remember. One of these was a front output, one of them was a rear output. And the issue with that is that they're spinning 2 different directions. If you're familiar with, like, I'm assuming like 95% of transmissions out there, the front and rear input shafts spin, they spin the same direction because it's a single gear. Like, it's a single, you know, take a pencil. If you spin it, you know, this side's spinning the same direction as this one, except that depending on which way you look at it, this way it's spinning, what is that, counterclockwise, and this way it's spinning clockwise. So based on the side you look at it, they're spinning opposite directions, but the shaft itself is turning the same direction. Does that make sense? Hopefully? Okay, good. So, the way that the transfer case, the way that it would be set up this way, with this as the input, and these as my 2 outputs, the outputs coming out different sides, both outputs would be spinning clockwise, looking at it from that side. Or counterclockwise, whichever direction. This is... okay, I'm making this really complicated, I'm sorry. Long story short, the reason is because I can't flip my axles over. That also doesn't really help explain it to you, but... a normal transmission, the outputs are spinning the same direction. And my axles are set up to be spun the same direction. So, having 2 outputs that spin opposite directions doesn't work. The only way to get 2 outputs that spin the same direction is to change my input gear to this one. So when this is spinning clockwise, both these spin counterclockwise. And then one's an input, one's an output. And this shaft, on the shaft that this gear rides on, so I hopefully don't spill my drink, is the shaft with the dig mechanism on it. So if I switched the dig on, it would lock up my transmission. It wouldn't lock up my axles. Because this is now the input. Does that make sense? So I've changed where my inputs and outputs are. And thus, like, this is the shaft that would have... This is the shaft, the spoon, is the one that has the dig mechanism on it. But since I switched my inputs and outputs, now my input has the dig shaft on it, and thus would not actually lock up an axle, it would lock up the input. Or it wouldn't lock up an output, it would lock up the input. Does that make sense? You get it? Okay, good. Good. I'm glad that you get it. As a side, as I show you my dirty coffee cups that have been sat here for a freaking week, which I'm gonna go put on my other bench, because then I can get them off of this bench. So as a byproduct of that, I actually ended up with front overdrive as a byproduct of all this bullshit. Because now that I've switched where my inputs and outputs are, my front output shaft gear is smaller than my rear output shaft gear, meaning it's going to spin faster than the rear gear. So as a byproduct of this problem, I now have front overdrive. 2 differentials. One in the front, one in the rear. No center differential. So I've ended up with front overdrive instead, which honestly I think is more beneficial than dig, because I don't do I don't really do comps, and I feel like dig is much more specific to comps because you're trying to get through gates, you're trying to get around gates. It's a little bit more practical there, and I could care less. I need to repack this drawer. And I will pull out more RCs in a little bit, I promise. Yeah. I guess when I had these open, I didn't check the ratios. But, oh well, whatever. Yeah, I need to get this drawer sorted out. So what needs to go in here? This, these, this, some of this. And I guess this stuff too. Don't even ask how all of this was in this drawer before. I swear to you it was. I swear to you it was in this drawer at one point. This is all the water cooling stuff from my Traxxas Slash, which I also water cooled. I built a way more complicated water cooling system for that, if you're interested. I even got a little pressure gauge for it that I never used. So, yeah, go figure. I also put needle bearings in the diff cup of it as well. Sort of bend speed. Sort of, yeah. It's... with the ratio of overdrive to underdrive that I've got here, which I don't think is very much, ideally, it would be like a 10% overdrive. Something that small isn't really going to give you a proper dig effect, but you are heading the right direction, yes. You are correct. Why does all this stuff need to go in this drawer? I don't know, but it just... it's just where it needs to go. Okay, I'll take a look. If any of you guys are on Discord also, I've got a Discord server. We got about 70 people in there. Yeah, we got a lot of cool builders in there. Dude, that's quick, Mason. That was very quick. Yeah, it's basically like an entire RC forum on Discord, with a bunch of my fans in it. And it's fairly active, which is good. We got places for boats, planes, RC cars, woodworking, metalworking, full-scale cars. What else is in there? We've got a food channel, so if you want to talk about cooking, you can talk about cooking. Yeah, if you guys are on Discord, check it out. And I am not terribly active on there, but I've been trying to be a little more active. I don't post a lot on there. I used to more, but I don't even know why I'm hoarding some of this crap, but it's all water cooling related, alright? Man. See, I told you it would all fit. Yeah, one of the first dig units was, at least that I know of or remember, is the Axial Wraith 3-gear transmission. Had like a box on the back half of the case, and you could put a dig unit in there. And my dad had that set up in his Wraith for a little while, and it was so-so. Alright, this drawer. Go back. This is probably useful to keep. This is the transfer case instructions. But honestly, I put it together once. So if I take it apart, I'm sure I can figure out how to put it back together. You figure? I figure. Alright. Trash. What else? What else can we get rid of from over here? Got some hexes. Those can, I guess, get hung up for now. Tiny pins. These and this. These are some special pins for the, I don't know. Hello from Australia. Howdy. How do you do? These are all special pins and shafts for the 3-gear, classic axial 3-gear transmission. So they're going to go in this cute little bag and go in one of my sorter bins. Alright, no worries, Ben Speed. Thank you, and yeah, I hope to see you in the comments of some of my videos. Take care, mate. Goes back in this drawer. These can get thrown away. So I got the overdrive gear set for that dig transfer case, but that would like seriously screw up the ratios, so I'm not even gonna use it. But I have it, so hey, that's cool. Hang it up with my other gear stuff. I got too much stuff up on my parts board up there. More gears. More gears. This is a helical cut spur and pinion gear that I can't use because I don't have the right mounting shenanigans for it. It's a slight bummer. I need to start a drawer for Javelin parts now because I have leftover parts from the Javelin and new spare parts for the Javelin that you know, I'm gonna need where are these from? Oh yeah, that's right. That I need a place for, basically. Any stuff up there I can really get rid of? I just need more space. I just don't have enough space. One of these days when I move, I would love to have a nice big wall for parts. That would be awesome. I mean, I'm not planning on moving, but you know, someday I'd like to move in with my boyfriend. That would be cool. So if I have my own little studio room, that would be awesome to have a nice size wall to hang all my parts on, because I am accumulating egregious amounts of parts. World's fastest Javelin project? I mean, this thing goes pretty fast. It's not even geared up as high as it can go. To be fair, you guys haven't even seen any running videos of it yet. That'll come next weekend. Okay, what else have we got here? We got more Velcro straps. Just gonna go in my Velcro strap bin. Which I finally have some more Velcro straps, which is great. Can we not run over my foot? Thank you. This basically like here. I can throw away this drill bit because it is chipped. This I can throw away. Servo horn, I guess, can go with my other aluminum servo horns. That I seem to have a bunch of. I've got 3 high-tech servo horns. High-techs are 25 tooth, right? I think they're 25 tooth. High-tech and Savox. No, Savox even. I don't know. I just have a collection of servo horns now. Lovely. Oh, that's a good place for the pins. Actually, do I want those there? I should probably go in with my other pins and stuff. Which are in this. yeah, I'm gonna put them in with my hex pins. Except they don't fit in there, so I'm just gonna hang out in this tin, I guess. There. Perfect. This can go in my waste drawer. This guy is garbage except for the metal part. This is the spur gear off the Javelin, and it got roasted. Yeah, absolutely roasted. It also roasted the pinion gear because that was aluminum, or the one that I was running was aluminum. So yeah, I can save the gear, but not the plastic part. Are there any systems that tell you real-time parameters like pitch angle? Oh, YouTube it. I'm sure there are probably some people out there that have done something like that. I never have. I've never done FPV rock crawling, like with an actual FPV setup, but I've put like my camera on my cars before. Which isn't really FPV, but it's camera FPV. You know what I mean. Come on. Get off of there. Ow. There. Alright, that's trash. Save this guy, save the little clip ring, put it with these parts, I guess. I like to think I'm a pretty organized person, despite the fact that my workspaces can get very messy. I like to think I'm a very organized person. Like, I have the most organized toolbox at work. I have anybody in the shop, I am the most organized. Got 3 pencils over here for no reason. Actually, no, this one belongs in my motor box. Yes, the gear teeth have absolutely left the chat. You know what? I'm just gonna throw it in. No, it's still good. I was about to say I'm gonna throw this pencil away, but it's still good. There's nothing wrong with it. Except it doesn't have an eraser. This belongs in my motor box. Oh, no, I already have a pencil in here. But it is the wrong pencil. I don't remember. Somebody was telling me to get a an Epic shock motor. I don't remember who that was. But I should probably just leave this on my bench open so that if they pop in here, they'll see it and they'll be like, "Oh, you got one!" I'll be like, "Yeah, I did." Yeah, FPV does sound like fun. FPV racing sounds like a lot of fun, particularly. Oh yeah. Old brushed motors are my thing, dude. I have over 40 vintage brushed motors in my collection. I've got all the Speed Gems Pro, all the Speed Gems 2, and I think all the Speed Gems 94 motors. I'm trying to think. I might be missing one of those Speed Gems 94s. And I have most of the original Speed Gems. And then I have some others, like I've got a Monster Horsepower with the aluminum end bell. I've got the two Kyosho Monster, no, the two, sorry, yeah. The two water-cooled Kyosho motors. I've got a Kyosho X Speed. I've got the Epic Shock now. I've got a couple, no, I just have one Orion. No, what is it? The Orion one with the aluminum end bell. I don't remember. But, yeah. This little connector can go in my box of connectors. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Also, if you guys don't crimp your own servo leads, highly, highly recommend you do, that you learn how to. It's really easy once you learn. You just need a crimper and like a set of plugs and terminals, and you can make all your own Y harnesses, all your own extensions. You can do all sorts of stuff. Super big recommend. Okay, we're slowly looking better here. These little bearings, these are actually kind of important. Some of this crap I haven't touched in like over 5 years, and yet I still hang on to it. It's like, why, Erica? But hey, that's the nature of the RC hobby, and being a mechanic, because mechanics hoard stuff. Riley, what is up? Good evening to you in the UK. Hope you're doing well. I just don't have enough space. Dude, oh my god, don't even get me started about tires. I have a ton of crap tires, yet I still hang on to them. It's ridiculous. Okay, this motor. So in one of these drawers. And this motor, needs a rebuild. Bad. I mean bad. Both of these motors do, actually. This one I already did a rebuild video on. But, oh, transmission fluid as tire conditioner. Well, transmission fluid does have a lot of solvents in it. Huh. That's an interesting idea, Mason. Yeah, this one just needs a rebuild, which we might rebuild this guy tonight, guys. We might do a rebuild on that. Okay, Javelin instruction book can go back in my binder. Let's see. I had it in with this one. Oh shit, I ripped it. Good enough. This is my binder of all my instruction manuals for my cars and a bunch of my old like drawings and designs for stuff that I did when I was little. Unfortunately, the original designs for my desk and my loft bed are not in there. Those I must have thrown away, which is a bummer. But, okay. I also hoard bubble wrap, because whenever I have to ship stuff, I feel like nothing quite beats bubble wrap, so I also hoard this stuff. Got a Castle Copperhead 10 just chilling. That's for the new crawler. Tissues can go elsewhere. And then I also have just a whole box of parts for my touring car, just chilling over there. I know I've gone on about this before, but if you are as much of a sticker whore as I am, get a binder and some trading card sleeves. And organize your stickers. Oh, right on, Mason. It sounds like a great applicator tip. But yeah, see, just, you know, I got all of them in here. I am a huge sucker for stickers. Oh, so BPC, I don't have a spot for those yet. But I have AGTs in here somewhere. Got Castle. Yes, here are the AGTs ones. I've also got some of these half-page ones for the larger, decal sheets. More NSDRC. Come on. There you go. And then, yeah, I don't know what to do with these BPC ones, but they're nice and shiny. I feel like they go with deluxe, and I don't know why. Or I could just shove them in with my miscellaneous ones. I guess I could do that. Alright, that works. But yeah, get yourself some, like, trading card pages, and you can organize your stickers like this. When you've been in the RC hobby, as long as I have, you accumulate a lot of stickers. So, those are all stickers, right? Those aren't even all my stickers. I got those. And I got this huge freaking bag of stickers. I mean, can you guys believe how many stickers I got? It's outrageous. Oh, and then these are my custom decals for my MOA panels, because I've designed my own panel decals for that project. I want to say I have even more stickers somewhere, but I honestly don't remember where. Some voodoo stickers? I wish I could get rid of that big box down there. I need to go through it. Maybe we'll... You know, maybe we'll go through that big box of crap. Maybe that's what we'll do tonight also. If I have any place that I can put javelin parts in my set of bins over here. I don't know, but this could go elsewhere. This is kind of useful. These are all my exploded diagrams for the Rustler. I haven't touched these in forever. I should probably save them. These are like coloring pages of RC cars, so you can do up your body designs and stuff. I had one that I drew on somewhere. I don't know where that went, but I think I'm just gonna pitch these. I haven't touched them in forever. And if I need more, I know where I can find them online, so in the trash they go. The exploded diagrams are kind of useful. Yeah, you should, Mason. That'd be great. That would definitely be great. Let's see, do I have any other exploded diagrams in here? I feel like this is where they would be if I did. I don't think so. So one time, for maybe Christmas, or it might have been her birthday or something, my friend and I were really into Minecraft back in the day. And, she was into art a lot, or she was real artsy. And I just found, I don't know if any of y'all know anything about Minecraft, but in Minecraft, you know, they have ores and stuff, iron ore, diamond ore, whatever. And so I made her, like, I think like 6, like, wooden ore, like, cutouts, like that. Like, I took and chiseled out all of these little indentations, and so she could paint them. I just found this. This is from, like, forever ago, dude. I don't even know if she still has those. I should ask her. That'd be funny. I think I made like 6 of them. I don't know. Yeah, these guys. I mean, this is where I would come looking for them. So, you know what? This is where they're gonna go. I'm gonna stick them in the back here. Bam. Alright. We're doing good. We're doing really good here, guys. I've got this bag of Vanquish parts that came with my axles. Again, I don't have space for this. Actually, I can sort through all these screws. That's what I can do. This can go up on the shelf. So much stuff. Nom. These are all chassis parts for the crawler, but parts that I'm not using, that I'm not gonna use, so. Honestly, I should probably throw them away, but I won't. But there's a bunch of screws in that bag as well that I want to sort out. Okay. Let's see, so we've got some servo screws. Those can go in here. Some countersunk ones. Nope, that's not where you go. That goes in there. Okay. That. The rest of these are buttonhead. Some other RC YouTuber must have just started streaming or something because people have left. I mean, it's fair, I'm not really doing anything interesting anyways. There's nobody watching. These are non-locking 3mm nuts. Those are useless, so they're going to crash. Completely useless. Oh yeah, what are these from? I don't know where these screws are from. Couldn't tell you. Oh hey! Chrome 37, thanks for tuning in, thanks for sticking around. I appreciate you. I'm just kind of cleaning up a little bit because my workspace is a disaster. Oh, and Mason, thank you as well. I don't know what to do with these brackets and stuff. Oh, let me see if I can fit any of them on here. If I can, I might save them. Otherwise, I don't know. Like, I've already kind of... already chopped up this chassis so much that I don't think they're really gonna go anywhere. Kind of fits there. I think this might be supposed to go here. Something, maybe? No? I don't know. I don't think those are going to fit anywhere. This is a servo mount that also isn't going to fit anywhere. This is like an axle truss piece. I don't know. Yeah, honestly, none of this is useful to me at this point. Not even this big old freaking battery tray. Nice to be able to use them somehow. They're all nicely made and all that, but that doesn't fit there. That doesn't fit like that. That doesn't really fit there either. Well, okay, that's supposed to fit there. But, I mean... that doesn't fit there. So what is this even for? I don't know. I don't even know what it's for. Fitness Simplicity, what's up? I haven't seen you in a minute. Thanks for tuning in. Honestly, I might just throw this stuff away. But can it be repurposed into anything that I could use, though? Okay, well, that's supposed to be this wide. That's what that's supposed to be. I mean, not really. Torch Wielding Traveler, oh my gosh. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. You're awesome. Thank you for watching on my early releases as well. Yeah, battery tray maybe. Might be useful for something. I mean, like, this could... Nah. Nope, that won't fit there. Definitely not. It's a bummer, because that looks cool. Be a great ESC plate, but nope. Okay, is any of this even... Like, would I use this for something? At all? I mean, that fits between there, but what does that get me? I don't know either. I'm gonna hang on to them until I'm done with the build, and then I'm probably just gonna throw them away, because honestly, I don't know. Because I still need to add some reinforcements and stuff to the chassis, so they might be useful for that. Maybe. You know. But we'll see. We'll see. This is empty. I wish it was not, but it is. That's a bummer. I have too many freaking cans. Right now it is ridiculous. Yeah, I might. I mean, they're kind of specifically made for this build, or like for this chassis. But, you know, we'll see. I've got a spur gear cover. I specifically got a spur gear cover for this transmission. But I don't think I'm gonna use it. Because I would have to cut it to use the MIP shaft anyways, and the way it would be positioned, it's just going to gather dirt. So... Man, wow, my hair is so tangly. So I don't think I'm going to use it. I'm going to be cutting up the spur backing plate anyways. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it in the yall STX10 parts drawer. And those little guys, I will hang on to those little screws. Put them in my specialty hardware bin. Even though they're coarse thread, I hate coarse thread screws. But I will hang on to these ones because the axial spur gear covers specifically use those. These are countersunk. I don't know what they came from, but they're countersunk, so they can go in my countersink bin. Yeah, I don't run a spur gear cover on my Shafty, my Galanda. Oh my god. This is so bad. My hair is so tangled. Oh my gosh. Do I run one on my SCX? I don't remember. Yeah, I run one on my SCX. But that one, to be fair, gets a lot more dusty and dirty than either of the other two. So. Hang those up. This whole bag I'm just gonna hang up also. Okay, what else we got over here? Basically just javelin parts. And a few knickknacks. Not bad, not bad. I don't even think this crawler is gonna get a body. It might, but I don't know what to. I don't know what kind of body to put on it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think how I could make a little more space for vehicles behind me on my shelf. I could just do a cage. Yeah. That's an option. I don't really feel like doing something super elaborate though. Problem is it's so long. The body I was thinking of running on it, actually. This one. I was thinking about doing this. But the body is the length of the wheelbase, so I don't know about that. I don't know about that. True. I could try and utilize those X plates. I mean, everything is be protected as it is, because the battery I think is going to sit like right here in this little pocket. If not on the front axle somehow. But these tires, I had a hard time with these tires. Okay, this one is, like, these are pretty wasted. These two are fine. These two, the hexes are kind of boogered up. But like, am I ever going to use these again? Probably not, but at the same time, they're tires. Yeah, exactly, Mason. Exactly. See, what would fit on it is, what would fit, I'm getting this back up there, but this guy, that would fit perfect. This is a, Arma Felony body that I've got just hanging out. Now you're like, why the hell do you have an Arma Felony body? Well, you see, somebody wants to build an Arma Felony sized vehicle. Out of an Emax. Or an Emax and a half, maybe. So, I needed a body, and I saw that body, and I was like, ooh, gimme, gimme, yes please. And now I have a felony body just chilling up there for, I've had it for like over a year now. Ow. Oh, I just banged my ankle bone on the chair. Just trying to see if there's a space that I could put, what's this? That I could put, my Kyosho parts. Whatever. No. Oh, those are my burned up motors. Yeah, that's right. Burned up motors and ESCs. Well, for now, I guess some of these character parts can go in here. That doesn't fit. That's just great. Maybe. Wheelbase, and it's 15.9. It's 15 and 7/8. So yeah, that would actually work pretty perfectly. Except I already am using it for something else, or I've already planned to use it for something else. I think all this stuff is burned up. Ugh, it smells burned up. I think didn't I cook this? Did I cook this motor? Is this the one that I put the blue smoke back in? Oh, yep. See, I should just throw this junk away. I don't know why I'm still hoarding it. Just cut all the wires off of it and pitch it. Like, this motor I know is cooked. This one, I'm pretty sure I cooked also. This one sounds terrible. This one I've clearly unsoldered from something. And I think both of those ESCs are cooked as well. Like, I'm never gonna use any of these again. I should probably just get the wire off them and throw the rest of it away. At this point. Because these were all in my, these were all either in my splash or my slash at one point. Save the rotor? Why? I mean, I guess, yeah, rotors can be saved. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just the windings. But what am I going to do with a rotor? I mean, like, come on, Mason. I mean, I guess it's shaft material if I needed to make a shaft for something. Press the, like the rotor part off the shaft. Yeah. Okay. If I need a precise shaft, sure. Alright. Fine. I'll save the rotor. Get the bearing out. Yeah. Okay, I'm not getting that bearing out. But, alright, I guess I'm gonna chop some of this up and get rid of the rest of it. Because I'm fine hoarding wire, because wire can always be reused. But burnt up windings, No, not really. I mean, is this bearing fine? My bearing's fine, I just can't get it out. But if I need bearings for something, I'm probably just gonna buy bearings anyways. But, alright, well, that's junk. Well, this one's got a pinion stuck on it, so only so much you can do with that. Well, both these ESCs have seen better days. Just cut off the useful shit and like... I guess away they go. Like, I've already got a great motor and ESC set up in my Splash, so like, I don't need these. I already tried water cooling with them and they don't work for shit. Pen caps, junk. This is straight off the windings, isn't it? As I recall. Is this right off the winding? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is. Okay, got some more motor wires. This is a 2-pole. I guess I could save these little screws too. I don't know, I have so much crap that at some point you just gotta cut your losses and be like, alright, I'm done with this, you know? Oh, that's a nice brass bushing. Oh wow, that's really strong. Just got stuck on my fingers. Oh my god. That's pretty strong. Oh, you know, this might be a good candidate for my brush cutter. Oh wow, they oppose in one way and then you spin it a little bit And snap. Oh yeah, they stick to other things. I've got a drawer full of motor armatures anyway, so I can throw those away. I believe it's a Spectrum motor. It's big though. It's a much beefier motor than these little puny things. That thing pulls wheelies. Like, you know how that splash is like 10 pounds plus on asphalt? It pulls wheelies. It is that good of a motor. Thing's got freaking power. These bearings out too, might as well, right? Okay, that one feels fine. Ow. Yeah, got a couple good bearings, I guess, out of it too. Some nice little machined caps. Again, don't know what the hell I'd do with them, but actually, you know what? I'm gonna save this one because it has motor mounting holes in it. So that might be useful for my my brush cutter. Maybe see if I can't stick those rotors in the press and press the shafts out of them. Probably wouldn't work, but worth a shot, I guess. Ugh. Ooh, another brass bushing. Okay, nice. Shims. Don't want those. Come on. Get out of there. Snap. Yeah, alright. I guess I'm getting more use out of this stuff than getting bearings, wire, and potential precision shafts out of these motors is worth more to me than having them live their lives as motors. To me. And this is just wired right into the winding, so in the trash it goes. This one has a broken off set screw in it. That's lovely. RC Granny, what's up? I'm doing pretty good. We're just kind of doing a chill, clean up, and miscellaneous whatever stream today. Right now I am purging some of my old brushless motors. Just kind of scrapping whatever I can get off of them and tossing them out. Actually, I can take the receiver wire off of this one. They were into VXL3S ESCs because I already tried water cooling them and that didn't fix my problem, and they've been overheated so many times now that it's just ridiculous. So yeah. Forget it. Okay, you know what? These little pucks are kind of cute. Where's that other one? Yeah, we'll save the little pucks. Ooh, got grease coming out of it. Spacer? Yep, that's a spacer. Shim. Probably put that in my bin of shims, but I'm also kind of lazy and don't feel like it, so bye-bye. Let me see if I can get this pinion hammered off of the shaft. This big bearing. Let's see if I couldn't get it out of the back of there. Yeah, whatever. Screw it. Just pitch it. Yeah, let's see if we can get this hammered out of here. Going anywhere? Let me go grab a hammer and a punch, and then, yeah, I let the blue smoke out of the motors and the ESCs and stuff, and they're crap now, so. Oh, wait, I can squish it. Ha! Look at me being smart. I need to try and hammer. There we go. Yahtzee. Oh shit, I got my fucking screwdriver stuck on there. Oh, guys, why did you let me do that? Why would you let me do that? It's not nice of y'all. Gosh dang it. I've got pinion stuck on my screwdriver. What's that about? Oh, okay, never mind. We're good. We're good. Tee. Can I even get this set screw out? Because if I can, I'll save the pinion, but... Nope. It's stuck. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, pinion. There's a bunch of brushless rotors for you. Bam. Heat the pinion? Yeah, I could do that, but the entire part of the set screw where the screwdriver goes into it is completely broke off, so there's nowhere to put a screwdriver in it, so. And it's a 13 tooth. I already have like 4 13 tooth pinions, so don't really need another one, to be honest with you. Cool. I got some bearings and some bearing caps for something. I mean, I could technically cut the end of the can off and use it as a bearing holder, but I'm too lazy for that. Honestly, there's a lot of copper in these. I could probably save the copper somehow, but again, how much is that worth? I'm too lazy for that. Yeah, to the right seller. It's more useful to me as shafts, though. Like, I can probably press the shafts out of all of these if I'm careful, and then save the shafts and use them for something. Because I mean, like, how'd they get the magnets on there, right? They pressed them in, obviously, or they obviously pressed the shafts into the magnets somehow. So I ought to be able to press them back out somehow. And we got a bunch of very nice small screws. In my miscellaneous miniature hardware container. And I can put the bearings in with all my other bearings. I've even got a little sleeve for them. Ta-da! And some little puck thingies. These are parts off my Golanda. And some good, like, bass guitar strings. For antennas, which I'm not going to use them as. They've been in there for years, and I'm gonna throw them away. And the bag, because I just ripped the bag. Bumper from the Golanda? Could be useful raw material. I don't know. Okay, well, got a bunch of wire now. That's cool. And we got a specific drawer for my javelin parts, which is great. Because I'm going to end up with more once I put all my upgrades on, so. Now I have a place for the javelin parts. That's great. Suppose we should probably write javelin on there now instead of Golanda. I have a different drawer of Golanda stuff. Kyosho. Alright, great. We got some of that stuff purged out of here. No, they're not. Honestly, I should probably go through all these drawers and just throw away stuff I'm never going to use again. Grab my bag of wires and stuff, and boxes. Or the receiver wires because of the servo leads, because, you know, you might need it for something. And then these are all my connectors and stuff. This will actually probably go on my, I don't know, let's see. Hang out in there. So these already have, are these 4mm actually? Are these some other random size? Nope, those are 4mm. Awesome sauce. these just need to have a home in here somewhere. Put them with the USB cables, or with the USB connectors. Why not? This stuff can go in my box of wires. These guys are going to go in with my bearings and stuff, because that's just where I would go looking for them. Those bushings can go, I think those go here? No. Where did those go? Yes, in here. Now these we're gonna put with that stuff. Oh, come back here. Put in there, because that seems like the right spot for them. This can go in with my other Galanga stuff. This can go in with my bin motors. Oh boy. I've got a bunch of brushed motor armatures for making my own armatures at some point, which would be cool. It'd be a cool thing to do. It's a 550. These will just live in here, I guess, for now. Why? Why do I still have this? This is a Traxxas Summit ESC. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, as I recall. Oh! I might actually end up using this, because there's a motor I want to get that has 2 brushes for each, or I should say it has 4 brushes. 2 positive ones and 2 negative ones, so that might be a good ESC to experiment with it. And those will just hang out there. Great. This bag, I guess I'm gonna throw away, because this was supposed to be the tailgate for an old body. So that's not gonna get created into anything. So good night, RC Granny. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I don't know why these need to be in a bag. They don't need to be in a bag. Can I take the sticker off? Nope. like a whole brand new bearing kit. But for what? I don't know. Anyway, time is it? 5:30? Well, I don't think the person is still here that wanted to see all my other RC cars, so, we might call it a night, guys. There's still junk around. But, oh well, I guess. Alright, well, I think I'm done for the night, guys. Hope you guys had a good time. I know it was kind of a random stream, but that's alright. I had a good time. Is there anything else I need to do? Eventually I need to tear into the javelin, but we'll do that. We'll do that another day. Because I think I might put all the upgrades on when I do that. So that would make a good entire video. So maybe we'll do that next weekend. Yeah, maybe we'll do that next weekend. Alrighty. Well, if you guys did enjoy, do leave a big fat thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below. And, yeah, tune in next week for next weekend's video and another stream and all that good stuff. Chrome 37, Torch Wielding Traveler, Mason, Mr. Strazzeri, who else? RC Granny. There was 2 other people here earlier that were very chatty, so thank you all. And, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.